Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is KD Sports TV, KDRF Sports TV. So, yeah, it's late night, 8:15, but I need some comments at KDRF Sports TV. Go to my YouTube channel, that's what it is. So, the topic is relationships and sports. We see it every day on the football field, college, everybody. But my question is, how do you set boundaries between your relationship and your YouTube channel roles? Because everybody, professional athletes, college athletes, everybody doing this. Y'all doing it. How do you set the roles? Because it's paramount to protect both your partnership and your brand. When you work and when you got something else going on, love mix, sometimes it just doesn't work. But establishing structure and mutual respect keeps things balanced and sustainable. So, what does that mean right there? What does that mean? Because many people gonna say, "Oh well, you know, well you doing the channel and you get pissed off because some ain't happening the way you want it to happen, and uh, you mixing personal with business." That's what some people might say. So, what should you do? Hey, y'all come on up in here. Y'all come up, come on. So, what I would say, how about knowing the defined roles? Everybody should intentionally assign roles based on strengths. One person might lead creative direction while the other handles analytics, finances, or promotions. Once you do that and define the responsibility, it will reduce overlap and excuse me, prevent resentment or confusion about who is in charge of what. Because, and I see no one is on here because y'all ain't used to me being on here at this time. Who is in charge? That's the major problem. Yeah, I said it. KD said it. Everybody want to be in charge. It doesn't matter who came up with the concept. Everyone wants to be in charge. What is that? Uh, Kings, I mean, Chiefs and Indians. Everybody want to be a chief. Everybody wants to be a chief. And if I say chief in Indians and that ain't right, please let me know. Let me know. But what I do know is once you define the responsibilities, it diffuses confusion about who is in charge of what role. And you have to treat those roles as professional commitments. Professional commitments, even though you're romantically involved. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. Business, pleasure. And some people out there in the YouTube world can't separate the two. And that's where I'm going. Separate communication in workplaces. Use different communication channels for businesses and personal manner. Emails or project management apps for channel work, regular text, relationship talk. So, what does that mean? So if I buy a work computer, an Apple or whatever, and I buy it, should I use it for this business? Or should I use it for this business and my work, my job? Should I have all my job information on this computer? Or should it just be my work stuff? That's intermingling, don't you think? Y'all tell me, how should you do that? At this point, I don't see nobody watching me. I don't see nothing. But I'm going to still talk. I'm still going to talk. But this right here establishes a distinction psychologically, and it helps you switch gears when you need to. Schedule work time. Schedule work, schedule personal time. You have to know when you're going to work, and you have to know when I say work, I'm talking about on the JOB, but you have to know when you're going to work on the channel. And when you're working on the channel, you got to work. Ain't no excuses. There are no excuses for stuff not being put up on the channel. And if you know anything about YouTube, you have to put it up. You have to put it up, y'all. And you know, I don't want to really just delve into this, but when you create emotional and digital boundaries, and this is the last I must really speak of it, it dictates your mood or interactions as two people. Comments, analytics, online opinions, and it messes up a relationship, y'all. When you establish boundaries with devices, and we know what devices, you're talking about cell phones, editing, sessions, during personal time, you have to know what to do, when to do. Because it can create a reduction of emotional overlap and social media stress. Did I say stress? Stress comes in multiple ways. Many people have stress and they don't even know that they have stress, or they're exhibiting stress. They feel that everything's kosher and so forth and so on, but they're being stressed out. They might not have that job. They might be used to making that particular amount of money. They may be just going through some things. But stress is a killer, ladies and gentlemen. And we have to recognize when we're being stressed. And we have to not allow other stuff to stress us out. Having a YouTube channel is stressful, simply because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be put in. You have to research. You have to do this. You have to do that. It's a lot of work. But hey, I'm out of time right now. I didn't talk 13 minutes. Look, y'all subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. KDRF Sports TV. I'm still getting jiggy with it. Come on. Let's go. Love, peace, and blessings. Let's get on. Love you. I'm out.